No, nothing's going to beat cramming fingers up strangers' asses.
It was my dad. It wasn't a stranger. Wow, this guy is complicated.
And it's the most hideous fucking transsexual you've seen.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't,
Like, there's no way you're getting drunk and picking this shit up at the bar.
Well,
Okay.
maybe Paik.
Yeah, you got
Wow.
some. Yeah, you like
Wow.
them flat-chested
Hold on.
broads, don't you? Do you imagine if it was my feet?
No.
Oh god.
Those green flippers you call feet. You're on the treadmill at Planet Fitness. Chelsea Manning comes along. You guys start talking about liberal stuff, and then you're banging Chelsea Manning. That's the way it.
Who has a problem with that? Do we really need to answer this?
Yeah.
Liberals.
You have to do that in order to get into Korean heaven. You got Dongji, other Koreans.
See, he says it was Korean heaven.
You guys are insane.
Again.
Alrighty, here we go. Wilds, you're such a pain in my ass.
Bicker bots.
So this is our first chance. We're trying out the new equipment, the new everything. We should be good to go here. If these guys could fucking get off their phones, I'd be happy.
Yeah, that makes sense. We didn't grab the bag, so
I have the bags.
You have it. So how am I supposed to pull a topic if you have the bag?
Oh, we already have the topic.
We have the topic, so we're just gonna do the one on this one.
God, you're such a pain in my ass. Why don't
Get to it already. Where's the topic?
We're going to do corporal punishment.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Paik was telling us over lunch how his father beat him with an inch of his life.
So, I mean, do you guys want to hear about some of my...
Yeah.
Oh, actually, this is public, so I don't know if I, like...
It's too late. You've already started.
Because, my dad would get really mad.
Your
if,
dad's
like-
never going to hear this.
You're right, all right.
But you know what your dad would say? He would probably say that this is where conjecture meets the
Oh
looming
my
threat of
god, no,
imminent
he wouldn't
violence.
because he doesn't speak English that well.
Well,
so
he could probably muster it in the Hangul. What has it? What's that language?
Hangul.
Yeah, he could probably spit that out.
Anyways,
So go ahead and tell us the story there.
Well, okay, so I guess like the so one time do you know what VBS is? Do either of you know what VBS is?
Visual Basic.
Close. Vacation Bible Study School.
Oh yeah, I did
Oh,
that.
we talked about this a little bit.
I used to go there to get girls in the summer.
Yeah, you took the 10.
VBS is for elementary school kids. What are you
When
talking
I was in
about?
elementary school, douchebag.
Oh,
Yeah, Wilds has been humping since he was 6.
12.
that's believable. But anyways, my dad was supposed to take me and my cousin to VBS one of these summer days, and I had just discovered something called a dongji, right?
Which is tentacle porn in Korean?
No, it's again close, very close. I like these leaps of judgment that you're making here. That's actually, anyways, what it is you get your fingers and then you stick them up the person's butt, and then you go dongji, and then
Right.
you spread.
What the fuck?
And it was like a little kid game that we used to play. Like
So wait, let's just pause for a minute here. I want to get this correct.
That sounds like sexual assault.
As children,
I
you
mean,
would,
I don't
you
know
would
if kids can like sexually assault each other.
They can.
But
yeah, they can. But so you were a child and you used to shove your fingers up other people's asses and spread their.
I
cheeks.
mean, it used to happen to me too. But it was like a mutual thing. It's consensual.
Do we need to stop this? Do we need a waiver?
No, I just need him to get his hands off the table. He's like shaking it, causing my mic to
Oh,
jostle.
sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
This is
anyways.
this is the good audio episode. That's what
This-
should be the name of this one.
Good audio.
Good audio.
Okay,
It's
so
about
I
to
had
be named
just discovered what
Fingers in the
dongjis
Ass.
were.
How do you say that word again?
Dongji.
Dongchi?
Yeah.
Got it.
So I just discovered what that was because my friends were like, we're just like we're like go try to sneak around like see who can dongji the okay. Anyways, so it was a thing. All right. It wasn't as weird and gay as it sounds,
But
but
it sounds pretty weird and pretty gay.
Yeah, I'm gonna back him on
whatever. But anyways, so I found out what that was. My cousin found out what that was, and he was like, we both thought it was really funny, right? And so I was like going around messing around.
Did
My
you
cousin-
dongchi your dad? Is that where the story goes?
Oh,
Yes. So
Oh my goodness.
so what happened
Where's my
was
drink?
my cousin was sitting on the couch, right, like right across the kitchen, right, and my dad had entered the kitchen and he was eating a banana, and he was like, just kind of just like standing there talking to my cousin,
Had to be a banana.
and I snuck around behind him, and my cousin, so he was like, he knew what was gonna happen, so he was just trying to hold in his laughter, right, so he had this strained look on his face, and my dad was kind of concerned. He was like, oh, what's wrong? And so I went up.
What's
to my
wrong
dad,
is somebody's got their fingers in my ass.
well, so I went up to my dad and I dongjied him. It was a pretty deep dongji too, and And immediate reaction, my dad's immediate, like it wasn't even a second. It was like within a half second, he whipped around and he got it with his banana. He slapped that all across. I remember it splattering all over my face. Like, bam, right? And I immediately just slammed down to the floor because, there's...
Wilds is dying.
This is the greatest story I've ever heard in my whole life.
So
video.
keep in mind, this wasn't like he didn't even know who I was at that point. It was just his immediate reaction to just like turn around, slap that guy that put his fingers up his asshole like with the banana, right? So that happened, and then he found out that it was me. He was like, "Oh my god, hell no!" So this is what he said. He said, "I'm not your friend. I'm your dad. You don't do that shit to me." In Korean.
So how does that sound?
What, like you in Korean?
Yeah.
I'm not good at Korean, so I'm not gonna like butcher it. But he says that in Korean, right? And then what I remember very clearly is that, and then seeing my cousin's face, his face turned immediately from one of like, like he thought this was gonna be a funny event, and like he thought this was gonna be like something like he could laugh about, but just this look of horror spread across his face as he watched my dad proceed to beat the living shit out of me because I had dared to dongji him. Like he was like saying like, "I'm not your friend, I'm your dad. You can't do that shit to me."
I can't even laugh because this is so disturbing.
No, it's so good. That was probably the greatest story I've ever heard.
So yeah, and then my cousin from then on, I had this deep set trauma. Like whenever he saw my dad, he was scared of him. He thought like he was gonna beat him up. Like he thought, I can't deal with this guy. Like this guy's gonna like in a moment's notice slap me in the face with a banana.
You just keep your fingers out of his butt, and he's a pretty cool
Yeah,
dude.
right, exactly. But I had to learn that lesson the hard way.
So I mean, I was beat as a child. I got hit with shoes and broomsticks, whatever was handy. I don't think I've ever had my ass whipped with a banana.
No, but you never don't cheat anybody either.
No, seriously. So I mean, was it like a fake pressure, or did you like pull their drawers down and go straight in that ass?
No. It's like like you don't like try to penetrate anything. It's just kind of like it's what kids do. Like
it's what kids do.
Is. It's very like, okay, for all the nerds out there, like what 1,000 Years of Pain in Naruto is? Like like the whole like where.
I think we're gonna stop all this bullshit and go to the bags.
I mean, do you know what that is?
I know what Naruto is. Yeah.
So like it's like a little like it's like a juvenile thing that like I guess like. Maybe it's prevalent in Asia. I don't know. But it's just very.
I just want you to understand. Everybody that was listening to this for the first 5 minutes thought you were pulling down each other's pants and shoving your fingers directly in the ass.
No, that's weird. That's like we don't want our fingers.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, because we don't want our fingers to smell. Like that's.
It's already gonna smell. You got dad butt all over your fingers. It's like forever unclean. All right.
I mean, seriously, you thought he was shoving fingers in the ass?
No, I thought there was full penetration.
Okay, so there's your bag.
For bonus points, I thought you'd reach around and give him like a dirty Sanchez or something.
What's a dirty Sanchez?
Oh, Jesus Christ, don't talk to him. Please don't. This is going to be hard enough to get up on iTunes as it is. Oh, Paik,
while he's looking through the bag, feel free to go check out bickerbotspodcast.com.
We do have a website now. We are legit.
So I made it in like 30 minutes.
This is kind of like like I was just talking about Naruto, and the topic is Attack on Titan, which is another anime. Okay,
all right, so
that was weird.
We're going to do like a real brief overview here because I'm only 4 episodes in and I don't want to ruin it.
All right.
Human civilization, it's condensed down to these little cities that are walled off, and somehow or another these
giant
not doing
human. It right. No, it deserves better. First we have to give it what's the thing you like a disclaimer, right? So I don't watch a whole bunch of anime. So
I do.
Right. So you have, I don't watch a whole bunch of anime, but Attack on Titan is worth watching. Okay. So for like 100 years, this group of civilization has bombarded or hid themselves behind layers of high fences. And then there's a military unit that tries its best to combat these
walls.
Superhuman. I didn't say the word walls.
You said fences.
Fences. You're right. Walls.
Like
so they try to defeat these naked, insane, gigantic humanoids that come through the walls to eat them. And it's awesome. And that's just like the first episode.
It is very addicting. I'm not going to lie. I'm not huge into the anime at all, but I don't really consider it real anime. It's almost really solid writing too.
It really is. And animation.
That's what good anime is. Like I don't know what
good anime is.
I don't know what you've been exposed
porn.
To.
That's
wow. Okay, those are your words, not mine. But okay,
well, they're your words too.
Yeah, I was.
I never.
I'm just quoting you.
That. I just agree to whenever you guys.
That's how you greet people. You're like, anime is the best porn out there.
Watch hentai, which I don't, because why would I watch hentai if there's actual porn out there?
Haven't you like said that your favorite thing to watch is hentai?
I just assumed because you've seen all of the porn that you had to move on to weirder things like nugget porn.
What's all of the porn? Like, I'm very vanilla. I don't know if you.
I don't think that you are. If I say bukkake, what does that bring to mind?
Bukakke.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, let's just keep moving on here because this is supposed to be Bicker bots, not porn bots. All right, so
That'd be a good spin-off, though.
I'd like to
No.
I'd like to congratulate us three in the room and anybody listens to this because they survived the end of the world yesterday.
Yeah, I knew that wasn't the end of the world.
What?
It wasn't even a good one.
What?
Yeah, most people didn't even know that the 23rd was supposed to be the end of the world.
Yeah. You should have known. You should have gotten it in your liberal newsletter. Liberals were stating the end of the world due to whatever.
Okay.
What was this one about?
So there's a lot of.
Oh, the planet Nibiru was supposed to collide with Earth yesterday.
Okay, so
Planetoid planet?
Yeah.
I
home planet of liberals.
I just don't understand the frame that like you're trying to put me in now because like liberals are like
Now?
about.
No, it's always been the same
No,
frame.
well, because you keep on like trying to paint me into this liberal corner, and then you also try to attribute like, oh, and you also believe in the end of the world, don't you? No, liberals are like the anti like Christian, like they don't believe in.
Liberals are the anti-Christian.
Antichrists, yes, the
Wow.
anti-Christians, yes.
Okay, that's good to know.
But like they're very not religious, and all of these end of the world scenarios and these doomsday scenarios revolve almost solely around the Christian idea of the end of the world. You do
Okay.
know that, right?
Yeah.
Like like what you said does not make an ounce of sense.
I don't think the Christians believe in a planet crashing into Earth.
Well, they do. It's called wormwood, and it's not a planet. It was it's like a celestial body sort of comet. It's supposed to poison like a third of the
I don't know
oceans
any
and
of
the
that.
rivers.
But okay.
Yeah, this is going way too religious for my taste. So let's just jump topics here.
I'm just
Hurricane
saying, keep your
Maria.
definition straight. Just
Oh,
Liberals.
we brought our
all-encompassing.
most liberal pack today.
Hurricane Maria destroyed Puerto Rico. They have no power, no nothing.
I thought Hurricane Irma already did that.
No, I think Irma just skirted them, but Maria went right across them.
So Irma.
Either way,
What did Irma destroy Costa Rica?
this is
One
not,
of those islands, right?
It's not pertinent to my story, so
Okay,
let's
whatever.
just.
Wait,
This
Costa
actually
Rica's not an
pisses me
island.
off pretty good, right? So Puerto
Rico,
Rico,
there you
Puerto
go.
Ricans that's an American territory, right?
Mhm.
I don't see the same response. I don't see the people rushing to help them rebuild their decimated island.
So that's the question. That's the topic. So people were asking: is Puerto Rico going to have to become the 51st state to actually rebuild? Are they finally going to become a state?
Oh,
so they
as
can-
in like, is this the
That
final?
makes me so friggin' angry, man. Like the Puerto Ricans have just been getting raped for so long. Do you know they had like in the 60s they would just when women would go into the hospitals they would just sterilize them without their knowledge?
Wow. That's the
What?
Puerto Ricans doing that, right?
No, that's the
What?
American government sterilizing Puerto
Wait,
Rican
is this
women.
real?
It's documented. It's
Why?
a fact.
But why?
You tell me. I'm not going to
They're
justify.
not bad-looking women. I don't
No,
understand.
no.
why
I mean,
we
like
wouldn't-
it's
there had
insane,
to
man.
have been like some kind of reason why they're like
population control. That was the point of it.
of Puerto Rico. I
Yeah.
didn't know they had an overpopulation problem.
Oh, well, according to the government at the time, apparently they had a population control problem. All right, anyway, this is going to piss me off. Move on to something else.
Oh, let's move on. Go to the funny bag. Oh, we're still picking up the bag.
Doghouse bar fight.
Ooh,
What is that?
it's a story about me getting into a bar fight. I don't know if we want to do that. We just did bar fights on the last one.
We did, but
What-
what's the
what's the
dog
dog
house?
house?
That was just the name of the bar.
Oh,
Oh, so it's just a bar fight story.
Yeah, let's throw that back in the bag. We'll save that
Is
for
it
later.
funny?
They're all funny.
Can it beat Dongchi?
No, nothing's going to beat cramming fingers up strangers' asses.
it was my dad. It wasn't a stranger.
For the record, can you spell that so I can put it in the title properly?
DONGCHI?
Seems like too many letters.
Is that
I would add an extra D, so like D.
Oh, so we don't know.
Oh, double D for
Yeah.
that
The
penetration.
double D, yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. German police looking for 22 tons of Nutella worth $60,000. What?
It's the great Nutella caper of 2017.
So two things.
That's where the money's at. Nutella.
You can't speak to the side of the mic. You have to speak directly into it.
Okay.
These are new mics. We're all learning here. So the German police are looking for what does it say? 22,000 pounds?
No. Yeah. 22 tons.
22 tons of Nutella worth about $60K on the street. Who the hell is buying Nutella on the street corners?
No. This is actually genius, though. Like whoever thought of this caper, like they were like, wait a minute, who's guarding the Nutella? No one. Therefore, I have a dump truck. like this is genius.
I'm learning.
This is a
so
cool
much.
60K. You know, like this is easy money. Like,
Well, if it's me,
I
I'm
respect that.
gonna cut it and step on it. I'm gonna get about 80K out of that.
Okay. So we have a criminal mastermind on no, we have two criminal. I came up with the initial idea, but you come up with like how to
I'm always
actually make
looking
the
for
money.
that next
exactly.
next step.
The next,
you know what I'm saying?
that extra bump.
So how do you cut Nutella is the question.
Oh, there's so many ways to cut Nutella.
Poop.
Who's gonna eat your poopy Nutella?
I don't know.
Is this because the Koreans
I just think
use
the consistency that kind of looks.
I can
generally
see
the
it
same.
now. Dongchi, Yongsop's Dongchi Nutella brand.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Ooh, you know what? The Koreans would probably really go for that.
Well, the Koreans use human feces to fertilize their fields.
Everybody uses feces to fertilize.
Not human
fields.
though.
What's
But-
the difference?
but
No, I don't have a problem with it.
but what's
what
wrong
were
with
we
that?
supposed to be talking about?
But
We
what's
did
wrong
it
with
again.
that? Oh, I mean, no, we're kind of on track, right?
Yeah,
With
it's
the
just-
whole Nutella caper of Germany.
the Nutella caper. Buffalo Wild Wings made the news last
Oh,
week
my
or some
goodness.
shit. Oh, you already know this one?
No, I'm so sad. I love Buffalo Wild Wings,
No, you don't.
but
Nobody loves
in
them.
San Antonio they do it so wrong.
So they made the national news because some manager turned off the national anthem during one of the football games.
Turned
Oh.
off.
Yeah, because he didn't want to start any drama.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
What drama?
You know, the whole kneeling athletes and that whole thing.
But why would that create drama in the restaurant?
What if there were some people who feel I'm not justifying it. It's my country's national anthem. I'm never gonna like have a problem with it, but I don't know. I see where he was going. It's just stupid.
Okay, so are we going to be talking about like the controversy behind like the people not?
Go ahead, start it off.
Yeah, we can just
No,
jump straight into it.
I'm just because.
Because there's so much to unpack on this one. There's
All right, start it
Wait,
off.
so,
What's the
so-
controversy?
wait, no, I don't know. So I'm trying to figure out what the controversy. The
Okay, so
controversy is that some certain football players are not standing up and giving the proper respect during the national anthem.
correct. So Colin Kaepernick started it last year sometime. He was kneeling during the national anthem.
Is there a valid reason why he's not doing this?
Well,
So he
valid
said
is
it
up
was
for
he's
debate,
not
but
happy with the
there's
way
a reason.
African Americans are being treated in America. That's what his thing was. My thing is I don't think that's the proper venue.
Well, I don't have a problem with his venue. I mean, that is his
It's a public
venue,
arena.
right? That's his venue. What
Yeah.
I think the response is inappropriate. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
you're
don't
gonna go
necessarily
at
agree with that.
you're
So
gonna
you're
go
not
at
happy with the way people your race is being treated by the cops. So you kneel during the national anthem.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying. What does the national anthem have to do with police
Because
abuse?
the national
Okay, so we're on
anthem-
the same page.
We're on the
I-
same page.
Right. But and if I
You're insulting military, and like
Right.
that's what I think.
well, just the country in general.
Well, okay. Like, I think his reasoning, if I would be able to follow it, is that he's probably trying to call out the fact that this national anthem is signifying that we're all American, right? And that it's supposed to unify this. Whenever we encounter that song and whenever we hear that song, it's hey, I'm proud to be an American, right? But whenever what he's doing is he's calling attention to the fact that as Americans, not all of us are being treated equally.
I see that. That's a
So
fair
like
point.
that's in that case, I see his point. I also agree though. I also agree that I don't necessarily agree or you could be doing that in other ways, more respectful ways, because the national anthem is, as you mentioned, very heavily tied with the military and people who actually gave their lives to sacrifice their lives for the country. But again, it's like a very really weird subject because so did he feels like the injustice and the inequality has cost him his quote unquote people lives as well. So I think he's maybe trying to elevate that issue to that kind of level. Where
I see it. No,
So this
I see that.
angers me because I basically really agree with Paik,
Yeah.
but I'm under contract to call you a fucking liberal no matter what. So.
Checks out.
I'm under contract to say, go fuck yourself.
Right. Rock 'em, sock 'em. No, but here's the thing, though. So now it makes sense. You just had to give like a 5-minute dissertation on the justification behind his reason. That just proves that he should have picked a different method to deliver that message. So I dig it. What you just said, I 100% agree with that.
And probably the reason why he did it was because of that, the shock value though. Like it's to get people to talk about it and to get to people to say, okay, like I don't get it. And then some people who do will be able to hopefully say, hey, that maybe this is his perspective.
So I'm going to say
That's an ideal world.
I think he's not getting signed and he's not playing because I've never thought he was that damn good. He was benched on his team before he did all this stuff.
You and I have had this conversation before. Like, I don't follow football, but
Me
from what
neither.
I understand, he was, as far as quarterbacks go, that's what he plays, right?
Yeah.
As far as quarterbacks go, he's not the bottom of the barrel.
So here's your a little bit of your proof here. Michael Vick went and did 2 years in prison for dogfighting. Came out, was signed instantly. People hated him. He was killing dogs, right? And he still got a job. The NFL don't care. If you can perform, you're in there. If that was Tom Brady doing that shit, Tom Brady's still getting signed. Kaepernick is subpar. So
I feel like this could kind of shift the conversation to like, why is the NFL so like, why are they so powerful? Like, I don't.
what
Money?
Yeah, like I
They're
just
not powerful. It's not like they're running countries or some shit.
They're pretty powerful when you could punch your wife in the face on camera and then like
If-
nothing
Oh no,
happens.
he got punished. He didn't play anymore.
What was his punishment? Did he go to prison? Because if I
Uh,
punch my wife in the face, I'm probably going to prison.
That has nothing to do with the NFL. She never filed charges.
Yeah, you don't need to file charges if they have you on video punching. You should know this.
Yeah. I don't know what happened there. Every state's different, but no, the NFL suspended him. He's not allowed to play in the NFL.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is it's because of his connection to the NFL that he didn't go to prison.
yeah. My basic issue is with that. Like, basically, if you're a football player, you get a free pass. Like, that's. I mean, I guess that's the same with money in general. Like, if you're rich and famous,
OJ got a free pass.
Oh. On that note, let's move on to something. Should we go lighthearted or keep going?
Yeah,
I
keep
feel
going
like
light.
that was really heavy.
You're light. Let's go.
Light in the heels.
Ooh.
I don't know what you're saying. You want to give me one of those things?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm okay. Apple buying Bond IP.
Oh yeah,
What's the Bond IP?
so they're supposedly buying.
Movie?
Yeah, they're supposed to be buying the rights to Bond.
No way.
Yeah,
What? Are they trying to get into the movie business?
I think they're just trying to make money.
Don't they already have a loose connection to movie business, like with Pixar and all that? Is that
Oh,
sort of?
yeah.
I don't know.
Or is that just Steve
No.
Jobs?
That was Steve Jobs.
Okay.
Steve Jobs, like, was instrumental in founding Pixar.
Yeah, there was like 4 of them, and they're all like super geniuses that founded Pixar and
They
shit.
should get involved in movies.
You think they'll ruin it though?
Nope.
So this brings me back to it's probably in the bag somewhere there. They keep trying to put Idris Elba
Yeah,
in
Idris.
everything.
Idris Elba.
Well, he's a really good actor, but does he need to be Bond? I don't.
I would love to see him as the next Bond. That would be because he has like that. He's been in a lot of movies, but like they've all been failures. You know, like when he
Who,
started.
Idris?
Yeah,
Yeah. Like
No,
Dark Tower's a failure.
Dark
that's
Towers
one
are
movie,
complete.
bro.
Losers, which
Have
is
you
a
ever
good
seen The
movie.
Wire?
No,
Oh, I love The
no.
Wire.
Movies. Like he's not a
Okay,
movie star.
movies.
Because in most of the movies he's been in, that are big movies and like they headline his name, they haven't done too well. Like
I don't know if I agree with that. I have to fact check
Yeah,
that later.
well, I mean, if
Well,
you can,
so would you take him as John Stewart?
Would I take him as Jon Stewart?
Would you like to see him as a Green Lantern?
oh,
Of course.
Because they've kicked his name around a dozen times.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
James Bond. Okay, you know what? What's the blonde guy who just did who's the recent?
Oh, Daniel
Daniel
Craig.
Craig.
Daniel Craig. He, for me, for James Bond, is what Heath Ledger is for the Joker. I'm done with James Bond.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he nailed it. I don't think they need to do it anymore.
So I don't know if it was so much him or just the way they wrote those scripts. Because, like,
It could have been.
they were deadly serious movies.
They were.
All the other ones are tongue-in-cheek.
They were.
Like, I didn't know that Austin Powers was a ripoff of, like, the old Sean Connery Bonds.
course
yeah,
Until I saw an old Sean Connery Bond.
Yeah.
Those things are
Absolutely.
horrible.
Yeah.
they're not horrible.
They're pretty
are
bad.
if you watch them,
Pierce
man.
Bronson.
They go to
I-
smack
I-
people
I
and they
have
miss by
watched
like a
them.
country
Yeah,
mile.
I have watched them, and that was just a standard of that time. Like it's still fun.
There's a lot of standards that we don't abide by anymore.
Okay,
Women are allowed to vote now.
What
You know that?
you're trying to say is that like it hasn't aged well.
Yeah, it is.
Casino Royale, like the Daniel Craig one, that's like my top 5 favorite, one of my top 5 favorite movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So jumping topics here, Pac. Do you remember that Asian dude that got the shit beat out of him and dragged off the plane?
Oh, the doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you would, because he's Asian, right? So
Okay.
due to
Well,
that, they
I
instituted.
feel like I'm gonna have to mention this every single time
Yeah,
whenever you
please do,
say,
because he's
yeah, you're Asian as well, PJ. All right.
Fake news. Fake news. So the airlines have started doing basically auctioning off the seats. Like if they need to bump somebody, they're throwing out numbers. So there was a family that got like 4,000 a seat the other day.
Oh, I would gladly give up my seat for 4Gs.
I know, but it got to 4, and they're doing it like open bidding, 2,000, 2,500
Wait, like in the plane?
in.
Oh, wait.
the
Oh,
plane.
that's hilarious.
Do you get any of the money?
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah.
Yeah, but what's your breaking point? Because people on this plane held out for $4,000. Like, I don't know if I would have let it get past 2.
Oh, you would have said, yeah, all right, yeah, done.
Yeah, done. 2. I'm out.
$2,000, $4,000. What's the difference?
2,000.
About $2,000.
Yeah, about $2,000. Not about. It's pretty an exact number. It's called math. So I just thought that was interesting. Shit. Okay, Chelsea Manning removed from the Harvard visiting speaker list.
Who's she again?
Kill it with fire.
Oh my God.
Who's she again?
What was the
Chelsea
original name?
Manning was the derivative ball of disgustingness that used to be an army private that gave away a bunch of classified information. And then was pardoned by President Obama later to have his dangly bits removed.
Mm-hmm. By your tax
Wait.
dollars.
Okay, so I'm not. Wait, what? Like, what do you mean his? Wait, what do you? Wait, here,
You don't. How do you not know this? The guy from WikiLeaks.
Hold on.
He took a bunch of secret documents and blasted them to WikiLeaks.
This is like apart from Edward Snowden. Like this was
yeah,
another
different.
thing.
Yeah, this guy was different. He was after Snowden. I want to say.
Yeah.
It was like 40,000 pages worth of shit.
So this was a he, Chelsea.
Well,
Yeah.
it was a he when he did it. I can't remember.
What? Wait, what? Wait, hold
Technically,
on.
On a chromosomal level, he's still a he. I'm just saying.
Okay,
That Y chromosome is still there.
Wait, so his name was Chelsea Manning?
No, it was something
No,
before
that's what it is
Chelsea. I
now.
can't remember what it was before that.
Something Manning.
Yeah, something, man.
It wasn't Peyton.
Wait, so this guy is also transsexual. Like he's
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this guy is complicated.
And it's the most hideous fucking transsexual you've seen.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I don't
Like, there's no way you're getting drunk and picking this shit up at the bar.
Well,
Okay.
maybe Pack.
Yeah, you got some.
Wow.
Yeah, you like
Wow.
them
Hold
flat-chested
on.
broads, don't you?
Okay.
Yeah,
hold on.
see?
I can see. I like you're on the treadmill at Planet Fitness. Chelsea Manning comes along. You guys start talking about liberal stuff, and then you're banging Chelsea Manning. That's
Yeah.
the way it
Do you know
works
what
in
the
my
term
mind.
pansexual is?
Yeah, you'll fuck
Like-
anything.
is that like
no,
Pan's Labyrinth?
my
Yes,
God.
it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, Miley Cyrus said she was a pansexual, and they told her she was like,
Or she's just an ugly trailer trash broad.
that too. She's not cute.
No, so pansexual is that you're attracted to the minds
Pan?
of people. So like it doesn't matter if it's
That's
a guy or girl.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Sexuality is
What?
like 80% mental, so we're all attracted to the minds of other people.
Yeah.
No.
So like that, but that's what like gets it on for you. Like that's what
I'm
like
pretty
really.
sure he's right about pansexual. That means like you'll bone anything.
Yeah.
Let me look this up.
To the Google machine.
Yeah. Let me look this up.
Why don't we just let the fans handle this? bickerbotspodcast@gmail.com. Is Pack Asian?
I would love
Better
to hear
question
some of
would be:
the-
Is PJ Asian?
Yeah.
Whenever you guys want to do this Mean 23 shit, I'm all about it. So I can sit here and cry, find out I'm actually Mexican. We apologize to all the Mexican listeners. So he says he was removed from Harvard by the CIA.
So according to Wikipedia, pansexuality or omnisexuality is the sexual, romantic, or emotional attraction towards people regardless of their sex or gender identity. Pansexual people may refer to themselves as gender blind, asserting that gender and sex are not determining factors in their romantic or sexual attraction to others.
Right.
So you'll
They'll
fuck
bang
anything.
anything.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
okay.
That's what we're getting at with that.
So you
that's
don't
just
ever-
a wordy way of saying I'll bang anything.
You've never seen like a Victoria's Secret model or a movie or a music video and be like, God damn, she is. I want to fuck her. You're like, I wonder what her stance is on illegal
No,
Are you
immigration.
accusing him of being pansexual? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
No, he said he was pansexual.
Oh, I definitely didn't say that. I said, do
I
you
didn't
know
think he
what a
said that.
pansexual
Oh, we do.
is?
We have it on tape.
No, he didn't say that.
Oh, we're gonna
you
rewind
can,
this
You
shit.
can rewind
You
this.
can't.
Because what I
rewind? It's not a cassette.
whatever. You can re-listen to it. You can re-listen to it. And what I specifically said is, do you know what a pansexual
He did.
is?
All right, let's move on. I know what you said.
Okay,
You didn't say
yeah,
you're a
exactly, I know.
My ears would have perked up if he just said he was a pansexual.
And
Still gonna
regarding
accuse
the
him of
whole
one.
like looking at like like yeah, of course, but like at the same time, like I don't know, like I can recognize attractiveness. I can
Doesn't sound like it.
what
Because you
what-
keep
what
saying
about
about
what
the
I s-
mind.
yeah, but like to me that's like also very very important. Like
It is, yeah.
it's
Okay.
almost like it's almost.
You let me know the
50-50.
next time you jerk off to a brain pan. So let's go
Oh,
on here.
I mean, how
So-
do you know that I haven't already?
Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
you don't know my masturbatory habits.
Why are we always talking about Pack jerking off?
Because he jerks off
I
to the
feel like
strangest shit.
I feel like it's PJ who always like kind of gravitates towards because I think he's fascinated with the
Do
idea.
you want
of
to
me-
exchange tactics? Is that what's going on?
Oh yeah, do you ever
You
do the
sick of using your ring finger and your middle finger only?
Oh, I've never tried that.
What
How
is
about the
that?
stranger?
What does that even imply? What are you talking about? Ring finger and
I'm
middle
saying
finger?
he looks like the type of dude that jerks off with just two fingers.
Goddamn, so loud. We're all looking at our hands right now, trying to figure out how that works.
Oh my gosh.
Ring finger and which one?
Move on.
So, moving on.
Pinky and your thumb.
So I'm going to try to do this every podcast. It's probably not going to
It's all
last
about the
because
girth, and you have none.
was that your hand reaching in the shower at the gym the other day?
Whoa.
Goddamn
What?
freak.
What?
So, I'm going to try to make this a segment every week, and it's not going to happen like every other segment we've tried.
Yeah.
But this week's cultural appropriation, Lucky Charms. I'm tired of you fucking people making fun of my heritage.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
He's trying to say that we're making fun of Irish people by having a cereal that has a leprechaun.
You have Irish in you?
I'm completely Irish. Can you not tell?
Oh man, the denial is just like, it's so apparent that I don't even want to make fun of it because it's just sad.
It's sad at this point.
How about a real bag? You want to
Yeah,
pick
I'll
up
do
your
it.
bag?
Wolf Ticket Lottery. I'll say it again. Wolf Ticket Lottery, because my mouth wasn't 2 inches in front of the microphone. This is the sound of the Wolf Ticket Lottery.
Just pretend it's a Saturday night.
Terminally ill patients should be allowed to use heroin. Yeah, they should.
They're dying anyways.
Yep. I think
Let them chase that dragon, right?
I'll take it a step further. I think that assisted suicide should be legal.
Oh, my bad. I'm fidgety.
I see no reason why it's not.
Yeah, I don't. That's not something that I'm
Can anybody come up with a reason why not to?
Suicide or heroin?
Either.
No.
As to why they.
Why
Because it's
heroin
currently illegal,
specifically?
right?
What, heroin?
No. Of course, heroin. No, assisted suicide.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in America,
Completely
some
illegal.
countries allow it.
Yeah.
But the thing
Some
is,
more intelligent countries.
I don't know if they're like, oh shit. What if you off yourself on a Tuesday and they come out with a cure on Thursday?
What is the reason why because like assisted suicide
murder.
implies that well
It's against the Bible.
It's straight up murder.
It's against the Bible.
Assisted suicide is murder. There's no way around it.
Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah.
You can argue intent.
with by legal definition, it's murder, I guess, right?
I don't know about
Because-
the legal definition. That's more PJ's wheelhouse.
Well, murder
Went to law
constitutes.
school for a semester.
Well, like
It was a year, fucker.
I'm pretty sure like murder constitutes like a person killing a person.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You
That's-
can argue intent all day long, but at the end of the day, it's the doctor
Okay,
killed a person.
so I guess like the issue starts becoming like, okay, so is murder ever okay?
Oh, definitely. Murder is definitely okay.
Okay, so that's your opinion, but
No, that's a fact.
You know what's interesting, though? Why is it not okay to ease the transition of an afflicted person, terminally ill,
yeah,
but it is okay to kill a person who's guilty of a crime after keeping them in prison for 30 years?
Wow.
What's the difference?
I don't know, but this is so
because
dark.
It's not really dark. Don't do that. Because we can talk about things. It's not
because
dark.
that person committed a crime, and like that's like you killing that person is more of a punishment than it is.
But
like
no,
a,
it's not, though.
Than
I
it
mean,
is a mercy.
the alternative is they sit in a cage for the rest of their life, but
Yeah.
then you kill them and you give them a pass. Whereas this person's sick.
What do you mean give
and
them a pass?
You give them freedom from being stuck in that prison cell.
Okay, so I don't think most people think like you do then, because most people they would love to keep on living no matter what situation.
and
they're
You
in.
got to
prison?
remember though, if you're
Yeah.
you're a Catholic or whatever, you just go and confess all your sins. You're good.
You're good what?
You're getting to heaven.
Wait, what?
So if you're on death row, you just find a priest real quick,
Mm-hmm.
confess everything.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
Okay, so this does delve into the topic of religion, and I don't know.
Oh
if
no,
wanna
we're
go-
going to stay surface on this.
Yeah,
We're
that's
not-
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So like, okay, anyways, because that statement that you just made, not necessarily true. Like he might be quote unquote pardoned, but that's not. Like God doesn't see super surface level
Okay,
stuff.
so like I said, I want to keep this surface. Isn't that how it goes?
Basically, yeah.
I'm just
There they
answering. Okay, I'm just responding.
All right, I'll try to. I won't get deep on you. I'm
Okay.
just saying, as the resident Bible thumper, I'm just saying. So yes, if I live a complete life as a dirty person, and then 2 minutes before you blow my brains out, I repent and I mean it, then yeah, I get a pass. What the common misconception is, and this is where the majority of people listen to this are going to say, "Oh, wow, is this crazy?" The Bible doesn't say you're going to heaven. All right, I won't go too farther than that.
Okay,
The actual
okay.
goal is to establish a government on earth at Zion. It's not going to heaven. That's just one of the many misconceptions about religion. And I'm finished.
How about we pool our money together and buy like an old ghost town and we'll just rename it Zion?
I'm pretty sure there's a Zion. There's plenty of Zions
shut your
across.
Already
fucking mouth.
Zion, North Dakota,
Zion, Utah,
New Mexico.
Nevada. Like that's like a really famous like Zion National Park. That's
Yeah.
super famous.
I've been to Zion National Park.
Okay, then
Well,
why
then
do you?
what would you
yeah,
even-
exactly. like
That you should have
Like-
known.
you're just.
All right, whatever.
You're so like it's just like, well, I've been there. Like that's not my point. like
Fucking hate you too. Anyways, so we all got together and we went and saw it.
Yeah.
great movie.
I
love
loved it.
that movie.
I'm looking forward to watching it again.
So look,
Ooh.
I enjoyed it, but the thing is, I saw the original one in the '90s. I really didn't feel like they did enough for me to recommend if you saw the
Wait,
original. Go see this
you
one.
saw the original and you like that more than the
I
movie?
like the original more than the new movie too.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So you
guys
gotta
are
remember,
crazy.
they had.
Talk about not aging well. That miniseries is just.
I want to say they had 4 hours
Terrible.
where we had
It was
2
like
with
two
this
and a
one.
half hours.
Well, this is the first half.
No, I mean the miniseries wasn't just the kids portion 4 hours.
The miniseries intermingled the kids and the adult versions
Yes,
together.
yes,
Yeah,
I
that-
catch that.
yeah,
I'm
we
talking
s-
about the kids part.
No,
Wasn't the kids part 4 hours?
I believe the entire miniseries was 4 hours.
Oh, I thought it was 8.
No, it was 4 hours.
I think it's 4 hours.
Oh, okay.
And I believe the first half is the kids' piece.
Okay. Either way, if you saw the original, I don't think there's a need to see this one.
What?
Oh, what? Now you're just
What are
being
you
ridiculous.
talking about?
Seriously, I mean, the clown Tim Curry was a much better.
Oh,
He was a much
no.
better- yes, he was
Oh
a
my
much
God,
better
I
Much better.
completely
The
disagree.
guy's voice was stupid. Come down here. We all. He was trying too hard to be a goofy clown.
I thought that what that did was like it really gave me a sense of like unsettlement. Like that, like during the movie, I felt really unsettled by the fact that he was like this weird, goofy. You can't take him seriously, but in a moment's notice, he rips off a kid's arm with his teeth. Like that really scared me.
That's
So
cool when you
that
when you
opening
explain it
scene,
that way, yeah.
opening scene, like set the tone of the movie for me. Because like to me, I'm like, oh my fucking god, this evil clown. Like I don't know what he's gonna do. He
Okay.
can. Yeah, go
So
ahead.
let's try this. A couple episodes back, we talked, and the It clown was our scariest like childhood memory, right?
For you.
For us too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, for me, no,
Yeah.
no.
I thought you said
Yeah.
that, clown.
We have you on.
It
tape
might have
saying
been
this.
one of my favorite.
Great.
Or
Sure,
my-
whatever.
my
Moving
favorite.
on.
So here's the thing. Do you think that this clown was less scary just because we're older, or just because it was just not that scary?
No, the delivery was different.
Yeah. I find Tim Curry's clown just so
no.
much better.
I don't know. I don't know. Tim Curry's clown, like, because I recently did rewatch the original.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Because I wanted to compare, and I just thought it was not scary at all. I found it very funny and even cringy. Like it was
Did
just
either of you
bad.
read the book?
No.
I'm gonna do that next because now I want to read the book because
Okay, so in the book, this was making some headlines. In the book, there's a famous sex scene, right?
Right.
the child orgy
Yeah, they-
scene.
Yeah,
No,
the
they
child
actually
orgy.
went-
Yeah.
Orgy?
Yes.
Yeah, well, they run a train on the girl for Christ's sake.
No, like it's not an orgy because it's not all of them having sex together at once. It's a train.
Yeah.
Like they all.
So they get lost in the tunnels
Yeah, it's
after they kill
really
the
weird.
clown, and somehow or another they decide the only way to get out is to run a train on this girl.
So the context behind that, right, is okay. So you know how in the movie they did the blood pact, right? Because they don't ever want to forget what happened here, and because it seemed like in the movie the adults. It doesn't seem to affect like it
Yeah.
doesn't So that blood pact was for them to like never forget and to remember, hey, this actually happened and we have to fight back if it comes back 27 years later. But in the book, the way that they achieved this blood pact was to have an orgy.
So Stephen King says that he was trying to show it as a way for the kids to cross over from youth to adult. And I'm thinking there's a lot of fucking better ways you could have showed that.
Oh yeah, no,
Have
no,
them get
no.
jobs, pay taxes.
Yeah, like,
Not run a train on some poor fucking girl.
Poor
and
girl.
no, but the girl is the one that initiates it in the book.
I don't give a goddamn.
She's the
He
one
wrote
who's
it.
Messed up.
Yeah, yeah.
So and
Oh, well, he was on a lot of cocaine. Like,
right. So that
no,
should have
that's
been
like even that's not something surprising. Like he admits that he was on a lot of in the 80s. Like Stephen King was on cocaine.
Yeah.
That's just a fact.
So
Well,
what he should have said
wasn't
though,
everybody on cocaine in the 80s?
I
Yeah.
wasn't. I mean, I was 10.
Oh, you're gonna say I was.
So, but the thing was, is he said that people just don't think that's appropriate in this day and age. Bitch, nobody thought that shit was appropriate in
Yeah,
the 80s.
That's
No,
child
like-
porn, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch that.
Or read about it.
Well, I'm gonna read about
So I got a buddy that he was mad with J.K. Rowling. He's like, I was writing fan fiction and sending it to her, and she won't approve the shit. I was like, well, were you writing a different offshoot of this, that, and the other? He's like, wow, my version, Harry, Hermione, and Ron Weasley all have threesomes all the time. And I was like, what the fuck?
Wait, but why was he sending it to J.K. Rowling to get it approved in the first place?
That's not how
he-
fan fiction
Yeah.
works.
No, he thought he was going to get a contract out of it.
Does he have the IQ of a?
No, he's fucking delusional, like
Beetroot,
most
like-
people.
This homunculus fan
All right,
fiction.
let's jump into some Netflix stuff. So I watched What Happened to Monday. You seen it?
I didn't finish it.
I have not watched it.
It was good though.
It's good.
Is it a TV series or is
No,
it
it's just a movie.
It's a movie. It's
I-
a Netflix original.
Okay, so already like if you haven't finished it and it was a movie, I'm not gonna probably watch it.
No, I watched it. In
No,
two
I would
parts.
watch it. I just haven't got back to it yet. I'm gonna watch it.
We have active lives, unlike some people. We can't just sit and dedicate 2 hours to a Netflix movie.
Why does my microphone smell like potpourri? It smells really good.
I've been rubbing it.
I almost threw up a little bit. I almost gagged.
So
All right. So
rubbing
the
it
movie is
like-
they institute this sort of policy of how many children you can have for population control, and then do some miracle like what is it? the number for twins that are 7. Like
Yeah, they have 7 identical.
quintuplets or something like that. So they each get a name of the day, and they all live as one person.
And they're only allowed out 1 day a week.
Yeah, that's a better way to say it.
So there's like whatever the equivalent of twins are, but like with 7 of them.
Yeah,
Septuplets. I don't fucking know.
septuplets.
Septuplets.
Yeah,
and
that sounds
then
good.
they all pretend to be the same person.
Yeah, their public persona is one person, but
Okay.
then when they're at home with their father or protector, not his real father, not the real
So
father.
how
How do they survive in a world where you're only allowed to have 1 kid?
No. What's the point of the movie? Like what's the
Well, they get
conflict?
found out.
They get found out.
Oh.
The government,
So the government has a whole like militaristic
it's like
arm.
a fascist sort of system dictatorship.
And so when the government finds out they want to kill.
Oh, they do.
Well,
Spoiler
they
alert.
do.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's good. Check
That's
it out.
why it's called What Happened to Monday.
So
Oh, that sucks.
while we're on the Netflix topic,
That sucks.
Death Note.
The movie
We're
on
gonna
Netflix.
go over this again because he watched it.
Yeah, it was
And
good.
Now you're
Oh my
outnumbered by
God.
people
It was good.
who love
Oh my
that
God.
movie.
You guys, okay. I honestly, sincerely don't think I can ever trust your judgments on movies again because you guys
Well.
both think it was good and it was like one of the most terrible movies I've ever seen.
Well, you're just saying that.
We're gonna
No,
have
I'm not. It's just so bad. Like,
so bad. The writing was good,
It was
especially the end.
fantastic.
oh my God. Okay, like my
Fantastic.
opinions of both of you guys now have just dropped to like an all time.
We've established before your opinions don't matter.
Yeah, I'm gonna go cut myself in
You
the
just said that the writing was good in that movie. The writing was good.
He meant to say great.
Yeah, great. The little dude, the black
The
dude that
little
plays
dude?
the detective, he was a little over the top, but I'll give it to him. It was still good.
He was being honest. He was being true to the anime. That's
Yeah.
what he was doing, which no one should do.
I love the clown in that, or the demon. He was good.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that they used Willem Dafoe's voice.
The demon was amazing.
Yeah, a lot of people cry about that though. Oh, you didn't use the actor as the demon. So what?
Yeah, screw that.
Yeah. So, anyways, Death Note. It gets 2 thumbs up from Bicker Bots.
No.
4.
If you have
Well, I was
any,
just giving
no,
one for me and one for you.
actually, no. We should tell people to watch Death Note because I want to be validated. I want.
All right.
I want people to say both of you guys are crazy. Death Note is probably one of the worst movies that Netflix has ever produced.
Well, Pack's probably one of the worst movies that Netflix
Oh,
ever
Jesus
produced.
Christ. Bicker
go
Bots
to-
Podcast
At Gmail.
gmail.com, or hit us up on Facebook. Leave us a comment because that'd be fun. Be
Yeah.
nice to have more than 50 followers.
Death Note's awesome. I don't care what Pack says.
Oh, shit. Did you see the guy that offered $5,000 for some of Hillary's hair?
Yeah.
Crazy, huh?
Oh no, that's that guy, right? Isn't that the guy that's already?
Yeah, he's going to prison for like
He looks like a snake.
pharmaceuticals and
We
shit.
should have read. Right, he took that.
Wait. He wants Hillary to shave her hair.
No, he
What's
wants
that
somebody to
guy's
go up
name?
and
Isn't it
snatch
like
off
Snape?
some of her hair. He wants to run DNA testing on it to see
Isn't it
like
is he
whatever's
from
going on
House
there.
Slytherin or something. What's that guy's name?
Oh, hell if I know.
Well, anyway, he took
Snape?
this. He took this AIDS medication that usually costs like $5, and he jacked it up to $725.
Oh,
Per
that
pill.
guy. What's
He
his
had the
name?
Wu-Tang's like unreleased CD.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
So we should have read the
Shkreli.
Shkreli,
Yeah,
something
yeah.
Martin Shkreli.
Yeah, Martin Shkreli. Yeah.
So we should have read off. So like they were bringing in the jury people. They were picking the jury for his trial, and we should have read off some of the comments these people were saying. Like people would walk in, look at him, and go, "No, that dude's a snake," and then like, it would be dismissed from the jury. And another dude comes in and he goes, "No, that dude disrespected the Wu-Tang," and then they just like kicked him out.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That dude's a snake, and then just walks out. Right, because like for the jury, they need like a
Unbiased.
unbiased, right?
Yeah.
Impartial. That's hilarious. No, dude, that dude's a snake.
Come out of here.
You ever see the dude at work that looks like the RZA?
You're going local, first of all, and he doesn't look like the RZA.
He looks
He's just an
completely like-
African American male who happens to be tall.
And looks like the fucking RZA.
Who's racist now?
I'll give you the guy I keep calling Q-Tip. Doesn't look that much like Q-Tip.
I
but
mean,
that
you
that
look
dude looks
like
RZA.
You look like the Mexican guy from Chips, but like
Oh, not at all. Not at all. Nobody would ever confuse me with Eric
All right.
Estrada.
you got something in the bag.
Oh yeah.
Wolf ticket lottery. Small hands.
Celebrity lookalike plastic surgery.
Oh, we already
so,
did that one. We already did that. The
Well,
Barbie.
you're gonna.
and
That's why you
Superman.
look like Eric Estrada.
Oh, because I've been getting plastic surgery. God damn it.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. Just talk about Ant-Man.
Yeah, it's a movie.
It was a good flick.
I think we did talk about it, didn't we?
I don't know, but I was really disappointed when they cast Paul Rudd, but then I was really happy.
Why would you be disappointed?
Because
He's hilarious.
Yeah, he's a comedian. He's not an action
And he nailed
guy.
it.
He did nail it. It was good.
Yeah.
Michael Douglas was a good fit too.
Yeah, he was good.
Oh, did
But
you
no,
see-
so Ant-Man, the science behind Ant-Man's shrinking technology. I thought we talked about it.
no.
How he was like the most powerful character
we
in
did
that
do something like
universe.
that.
Yeah,
Did you see who they cast the mom as?
The mom.
Winona Ryder.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
The mom.
Same.
No, not
Who's
at all.
mom?
Blonde.
Who's
Oh,
hotter,
what?
Winona Ryder or Michelle Pfeiffer?
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Winona Ryder.
Michelle Pfeiffer. Like, you
Winona
guys are your
Ryder.
fucking minds.
Michelle Pfeiffer. She
Goddamn
looks-
Catwoman.
She's
Go
like
back.
90.
Shut the fuck up.
First of all,
Shut
yeah,
the
she's like 90.
Look,
and second
you
of
two
all,
shut
she
the-
looks like she. At this point, she just looks like a bag of flesh stretched over a skeleton. Like,
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. She's gonna show up in that goddamn Catwoman outfit, and she's.
You
gonna-
just want to bang old ladies.
Oh my god! Go back to Batman
Is she a
Returns.
blonde? Is Michelle
That's
Pfeiffer
what
blonde?
it is. Oh, it's more silver at this point.
Oh, so
Thank you for being a friend.
Everyone, go back and watch Batman Returns when she licks Batman's face.
Dude, that movie was like 30 years ago.
I don't give a fuck. If I can get her to lick me like that, I'd
You
set
can
both
get-
of you on fire if she told me to.
That's extreme.
That's
She's
a good
not even
lick.
hot anymore.
That's a big tongue.
Anyways, all right. Airline passengers' bare feet turn woman's flight into nightmare scenario.
Oh my god! So this chick YouTubed her flight from wherever to
Oh,
wherever.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the chick behind her stuck her feet between
Oh,
the armrest from
yeah.
behind.
Yeah. So she had like a window seat, right? And like she was like videoed, like she was recording like this woman who took off all of her shoes and socks, and she put it on the armrest, on her armrest, like because she was spreading out her feet, and she just like laid them on her armrest.
I'm horrified.
Dude.
Who would do that?
Could you imagine if it was my feet?
No.
Oh God.
Those green flippers you call feet. How do you justify just popping your stinky feet up next to somebody's face?
You don't. I think like those people honestly tell me everything I need to know about that person.
Or about the human race, you mean?
or that person.
The
but,
human
I mean,
species.
it's not like
So the
everybody
question
does
is,
that.
what do? Do you sit there and play with the foot? Do you just leave it sit
No,
there?
I'm going to turn
Do
around
you
and
turn
say,
around and
I'm going to need you to move these nasty feet away from me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
but-
I was on a flight and I had the kid must have been 12. He wouldn't stop kicking the shit out of my chair.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
It
You're
was
going
like
to
a
get turbulence anyway.
Huh? Fuck that. I was tired. I wanted to chill and this kid kept kicking my chair. I could have understood if he was like 6, he was 12.
You're probably drunk. You weren't tired.
I wasn't drunk. So I turned around and I was like, hey, stop kicking my chair. The kid just looks at me. And then I sit back down and the kid starts proceeding to kick my chair. And I turned around and I was like, hey, stop kicking my chair. And his mother goes, why are you yelling at my child? I was like, do you see him kicking my chair? And she was like, yeah. I was like, oh, you're worthless.
There's so many different topics that you're talking about right now. So that's like the idea that people can raise their kids and they give their kids like absolute freedom to do whatever they want.
Yeah, you know what sucks? Those kids are successful.
what?
Yeah.
Oh, you've never read that study?
I've
That
read
study?
the study.
What do you mean?
So they're like parents that tell their children, no, don't do that. You can't do that. No, they have less successful children than parents who just allow them kids to do whatever they want because they're not used to hearing no, so they just expect success.
Yeah, spoiled children
Yeah.
are more likely to succeed because
Now-
they don't take no as an answer and they fucking throw a fit until they get what they want.
Right. Now, here's the flaw with that. It's typically upper class people who allow their kids to run free. So are they really raising successful kids or are they just passing on the wealth that they've already accumulated?
Ooh.
Right. So I think the flaw
I'm gonna
is-
go with that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably the reality
You know,
of the situation.
The problem is that's what you want to believe. That's
no,
what you
I mean
want to
that's
be
probably
true.
the reality.
Which
of the
one's more
situation.
likely?
Yeah,
I'm just
exactly.
saying. Like I was told no
Like wealth
throughout my
breeds
whole
wealth.
life, and
Yeah.
I still accomplish things.
yeah,
Just saying.
yeah, like wealth like begets wealth. It's not. It's that's a lot. That's more of the core truth than spoiled kids are successful.
So before we go into the next one, I just want to say we went to the 13th floor haunted house yesterday.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it. Like I love it.
What is that?
It's a haunted house.
Here in San Antonio.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
it's like 2 levels and you're going through different chambers and there's different themes in each one of the different chambers. It was amazing.
Did you get freaked
do
out
the
at all?
actors are they allowed to touch you at all?
No, they're not
They
allowed to
tell
touch
you
you.
that twice.
Okay,
They're
okay.
not allowed to touch
But they
you.
really got close. Like I felt the dude's breath on me the one time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he had just asked that I ever get uncomfortable, and it's interesting, right? Because it deals with different sort of fears. There was one part of it where it was just completely blacked out, and there were just little laser pin lights. Then there was other parts of it where there were mutants, then there were zombies. They were just
Yeah.
bouncing all over the place.
It was 2 floors.
2 floors, yeah.
Okay.
They were really trying to touch different fears to hit you with,
Huh.
and I loved it. Now, what got me was there's a piece where you're like smushed in between 2
Airbags.
airbags.
Oh, I know it. Yeah.
Yeah, but it feels like you're trapped. And
Uh-huh.
at that point, at first it didn't bother me, but it felt like it was going on for a really long time, and I started to question that I would ever get out of there. And I actually felt myself panic for a split second, and then I laughed at myself, and then I kept going. But yeah,
It was a pretty good time, man.
highly recommend it.
The wives were
Freaking out.
freaking out.
And then you know what? So my wife has her eyes closed and she's looking at the floor the whole time. And then when we get out, you know what the first thing she says is,
wasn't
that wasn't that scary. Oh, bro.
Well, if you don't, I guess if you just close your eyes for the whole thing, yeah.
All right, Wolf Ticket Lottery. So the thing says, say no to adult content in cartoons and other programs watched by children. Can you decipher that? Because that's like an incomplete sentence.
Yeah, it's all conjecture. Anyways, so the idea is, should they be shoving adult humor into cartoons and things like that, like Shrek? Shrek's got a lot of adult things. That's what made Shrek bearable for me, you know? Should they not be doing that?
Wait, who has a problem? Because they've been doing that for like all like kids movies forever.
Who has a problem with that? Do we really need to answer this?
Yeah.
Liberals.
Where do you even come up with that?
Hillary Clinton's webpage.
No, like most liberals love cartoons like that. Like I don't even understand where this is coming from.
No, liberals don't love anything. Liberals just want to fight and argue and bitch.
I feel like that's definitely conservatives. You guys are the ones that are holding the country back.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. You are holding the country back.
I am not holding the country back.
Well, real conservatives.
Me
not like
and Trump
sticker
are
conservatives.
making America great again. Oh, I said it, bitch.
Oh my god!
You're
The fact that
not
you're
making
actually
America
still
great
supporting Trump at this
So
stage
at what point
of
was
his
America
presidency?
not great? Let's talk about that. You anti-American.
So I'm going to say this jokingly. The 8 years of Obama.
Yeah, jokingly.
Look, I didn't have an issue with Obama. He didn't do it. Who should have had a problem with him? The fucking liberals and the people that elected him. Because he went left and right on all this shit he said he was going to do.
He kicked out so many illegal immigrants and he sent so many drone strikes out.
Yeah.
He was basically a Republican.
We're not going to use drones. And boom, boom, boom. I said, we're not. I'm going to. I was like, God damn.
They actually called him the drone president.
Yeah. So what's the issue here?
That's not the platform
Liberals
he
are
ran
always
on.
the issue.
Why are liberals always the issue?
So what I found funny, you might not
Because-
remember this because you're so young, but when Obama got elected, so there's that 2 weeks before you actually take control of the White House where you get the daily presidential briefings.
Yeah.
He shut the fuck up about a lot of shit. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going after that. And he started getting these briefings. He was like, oh, fuck, we can't do any of this shit.
Yeah.
Isn't
I'm going to
that-
shut down Gitmo. 8 fucking years. Gitmo's still there.
Isn't that always the case though? Because the
for
president
the
can
most part.
possibly
No.
that is true.
No,
Yeah.
Trump is following his outline, and he's doing what he said he was going to do.
Wow, you are so
Yeah,
full of
I know,
crap.
yeah,
I'm not.
Where's my wall? I can't see it. Where's the?
Oh, that's supposed to get built overnight?
Oh, wait, where's the wall?
He's
why
not
is,
even a
why
year
do we
in
still
office.
have? Oh, why is there still the Affordable Affordable Care Act?
Okay.
He's done nothing that he said he was going to do. I can't. No, I can't. You're
So
so full
he
of crap.
said he was going to. He can't do this stuff by himself, can he? The president cannot do these things by himself, and that's by
Obama
design.
did things by himself with the Republicans trying to stop him for 8 years.
Well, they didn't have control of either house.
What? Who didn't have control of the other house?
The Republicans.
They had
Yes, they did.
What do
That's
you-
why hold
No, when
on.
Obamacare got pushed through,
Hold on,
the
hold on.
Republicans did not have control of the House.
Okay, yeah, they didn't, but they do now,
They
They do
totally
now.
do now.
and it
Yeah.
still didn't get passed through. Do you know why?
Okay,
yeah,
so
that point was so convoluted
like-
and misguided.
Wait a
that
minute.
You,
So-
that was magical. No, let's just appreciate that for a second. That was magical.
I
You
am magical.
baffled us with that. All right, now. knock
Okay, so-
yourself out.
on paper, the Republicans have control of the House.
On paper,
On
or
paper.
or
As in,
the
like they
bodies that
actually do.
physically-
They physically have.
Right.
Yeah, like
John
what do you mean
McCain
on paper?
is not a Republican
Do you
anymore.
know? Do you understand what that phrase means? On
Wow.
paper.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so
John McCain registered
the
as a
logic that you're
Republican.
starting to go with now is anybody who doesn't fit your ideology and your narrative, they're not they're automatically they're not part. They're not an actual Christian or Republican.
Christian.
Oh,
Did you see that
No, no,
slip?
no, no,
Did you see
no, no,
that? He was
no,
coming
no.
out with it.
That-
That was a little bit of Uncle Kim coming out.
Uncle Kim.
Uncle Kim is the illest.
No, no.
The notorious KIM. I about fucking died when I saw that.
The reason why I slipped in that is because Pomans and I like recently had the whole because it's the no true Scotsman
Hey,
argument.
the listeners can't see your air quotes, bro.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Just a heads
Air
up.
quotes the no true Scotsman quote end quote.
Okay.
That argument. You know what that argument is?
No,
right?
break it down for the listeners.
So the no true Scotsman is like okay, like you know that. Oh, you know that like apparently there's like a stereotype among Irish Americans where like or Scottish Americans or whatever you want.
Whatever,
to call
same
themselves,
thing.
like that, like I'm more Irish than you are. I'm actually this Irish because of like this and this, like all of my background. Be like my grandfather was this, my grandfather was that kind of like argument, right? And so you get to a certain point where like nobody's actually a true like an Irishman because like. you can't ever reach a point where you'll satisfy somebody else's desire, like, because then they'll just keep on attacking like your heritage from this angle, like
oh yeah, it's big with the Native Americans too.
okay, sure.
Well, the Native Americans go at it because they get paid for it, and they keep jacking up the
Sure,
percentage.
whatever,
of Native
whatever.
American you have to be.
That's what. Well, the point I'm trying to make is that like whenever something doesn't fit your definition of whatever you want it to fit, you're just gonna be like, oh no, it doesn't matter because that he wasn't a true Republican anyways.
It's just insane
yeah,
because McCain has done more for the Republican Party than Trump could pretend to do for the
So
Republican
two things.
Party.
One, Paik just ignored all of our Native American listeners, just cut them off at the knees as
We
a
don't
liberal
have
would.
any.
And two, McCain hasn't been a Republican since he got his brain tumor, which goes to prove liberals and Democrats have something wrong with their minds. I'm just going to point that out.
So this is what this is a very good example, listeners, of leaps in logic, because what PJ refuses to acknowledge is like in order to make an argument, you need to have logical bridges. He doesn't have those bridges. All he has is you know what my point is. This is my point. I'm just gonna repeat this point until someone concedes.
Paik, you do the same thing.
It's not a
Name
podcast.
one instance when I did that.
You keep telling people I'm Asian.
It's an intervention.
Wow. I guess until we actually do our 23andMe test, we can't say anything. Sure.
You know, Wild says you can't do it because you can't spit that much.
That's a lot of spit.
Yeah, just think back to your
Maybe you can help
back
me out.
alley days.
Oh wow.
Back alley days. I don't. What does that mean?
What do you
I'm curious.
He's making some
I'm
sort
curious.
of lewd reference to me
I'm
being
curious.
a prostitute, I believe.
Oh, that's what that means. I mean, were you?
No.
What I did for rock is my money. Is my prerogative.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
that one, I don't know if that pod ever got published where you talked a lot about, what did we support? Heroin, was it?
Crystal meth?
Meth, yes.
Yeah.
That's one of the early podcasts.
You guys supported Chris?
You were in it too.
Wait,
We
wait,
talked
wait.
about crystal meth for like 30 minutes.
Yeah. And we're like, holy shit, every listener's going to go out and do meth because of how much we talked about it.
It's so cool
mean-
that
Oh,
I
wait,
just pulled
hey.
the topic out of the bag and it says committing suicide should be made legal. We already talked about that.
Yeah, there's a couple there that overlap. Let's,
No, I mean, we just talked about that when we were talking about heroin.
oh, yeah.
It's
So
pretty cool.
we're going to have to wrap this up soon. So let's get
Last one?
maybe if it's good enough.
Things you can't eat anymore.
Oh, things you can't eat anymore. I can't eat bologna. I can't eat fucking Vienna sausage. I can't eat hamburger helper.
Oh,
Oh,
because
hamburger helper?
your taste buds have been elevated, or what?
No, taste buds don't
No,
get
because I have
elevated.
an actual job and I can pay for my own food now.
So
Taste
you-
buds
because-
like
because-
degrade and they never grow back.
What?
What?
Nobody bought into that shit. You were just expecting us to
So,
run with it.
what you're saying is that you're used to better tasting things now.
No, I'm saying that my parents fed me so much fucking hamburger helper I can't even stand the look
I
of
like
it anymore.
hamburger helper.
That's
I used
kinda
to.
sad.
I like the chili mac hamburger helper with what's that? Sour cream in it.
I think I've regressed as I've lived apart from my parents because they were
Yeah.
such health freaks that like now that I can eat bologna and I can eat like hamburger
Oh.
helper or whatever, and I kind of like it because like those things are engineered to taste specifically like be addictive and taste good. Like it's full of fat and it's full of like all the things that make things just taste delicious to you.
So I'm more.
I don't think they're engineered.
I'm higher
Oh,
on the
they're-
evolutionary scale than you because I
they're-
don't eat those anymore. I appreciate that. So yeah, my dad worked first shift. I think my
Okay,
mother worked second shift.
Let's break that statement
So,
down a little bit. Okay,
I
higher
ended
on
up-
the evolutionary scale.
I ended up
okay.
eating a lot of fucking Vienna sausages as a child.
That's disgusting.
Yeah,
Vienna
they
sausages
are.
should be banned. Bologna, not so bad. You fry an egg, you make some toast, you put
I
some
hate
cheese on it.
bologna, but I love
what
spam.
the fuck did you just say?
You fry an egg, you make some toast, and you put some bologna on it, and then some cheese. It's amazing.
That
You're a
sounds
goddamn
gross.
mutant, aren't you?
I'm a genius,
You're
is what I am.
mutant. Nobody
Do
should
you
eat
like
bologna.
spam? Do you like spam?
Back when I used to eat stuff like that, yeah.
I eat
I like
Spam.
the taste of spam.
Spam is a family breakfast every Sunday. in
Yeah,
I
this
don't
hell
house.
yeah,
like
dude.
I don't
It's-
like
hell yeah, it
musubi
is.
though. Musubi is disgusting.
What the fuck
What
is
is
musubi?
wrong with you?
It's just spam sushi basically. They eat in Hawaii.
It's
Oh.
spam
Oh wait,
on a
do they
bed
cook
of rice.
it or do they just do like raw?
No, it's cooked a little bit, I think.
The spam is it depends. It's oh no, it's
It
cooked. It's
could
cooked.
be
It's
there.
I
cooked.
mean,
It's cooked.
you can eat spam raw, but why?
You
would
can
I don't
eat
know
spam raw.
anybody who does that. That's so gross
Savages.
to me. That's like
Have you ever tried it?
yeah,
Filipino
and it's gross.
savages.
Oh,
I wish I could have captured your face just now when I said that.
Wait. I don't understand why you like. Why do you have any reaction at all? You're 100% Irish.
no, he has Filipino family members.
Who I love dearly.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
For him to go out there and attack those people, it's
That's
just
I'm inside the
shameful.
club. I can say these things.
Oh, is that how that works? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
So I can drop N-bombs because I know
You're
you?
not in the club, bro.
But I know you.
Is your wife black? Are any of your? No, you're not.
I'm
in the
going to
club.
go marry one
you're not
right
a part of
now.
the
Knowing
family.
me doesn't give you a pass.
I'm going to go marry an African American right now so I can do that. Does that work?
Yeah, I'd be alright with that.
Oh, shit.
Hmm.
BET, here I
Oh
come.
my God.
We're going to take bigger
So
bots
the only
all over.
requirement that you need in order to say that
Family, not friends. Family. Yeah.
is family.
Yeah.
What if you adopt like a?
Ooh.
No, that's not the same. No.
Why not? That's
Because
family.
That's not your family. That's like indentured service.
What if hey, so what about
What is your problem?
I felt bad about myself as I said that. I want to apologize.
Oh my God.
that? I'm speechless. That's
That
worse,
was cold,
Indentured
right?
servitude?
That's-
Are
we
you
cut that
kidding
out.
me?
that's worse than the shit I was going to say.
Oh my God.
I think we should cut that out.
I was
No,
just-
we have to keep that in and then forever from this point on. Wild thinks that any black kid that was adopted was actually,
whoa. I said adoption. I didn't say what. Where'd the race piece come in?
Yeah, the race piece. I said I was going to
said-
adopt a black child. so I
Yeah,
can say
that's
things like
what we
that.
were talking about.
And you said
And then I went off on an adoption tangent.
No.
You said I specifically said so can you adopt a black kid in order to say, and then you're like, oh no you can't do that, that's like indentured servitude. That's exactly what happened.
Whatever. That's not what I
you
meant.
act like I was going to start farming or something, and I just need it.
Not what I meant at all.
So I'm going to let the listeners decide which is worse, your indentured servitude comment or me saying, which I was going to, but I should just let you be the bad guy of this podcast, for Christ's sake.
I'm okay with it.
Oh, my God. So I was going to say, what if I adopt a black child and I play Paik's little finger in the
It's
ass
called
game?
Dongchi.
I'm not going to use the proper terminology for it.
Don't you?
I don't want to give it any power.
Don't you?
It has a lot of power.
Don't you?
I imagine if you're shoving your fingers in somebody else's ass,
You have all the power.
You basically own them at that
Unless
point.
they're a power
You're
bottom.
missing a crucial
Ooh.
step.
If
in
they're a
that
power
process, by
bottom,
the
then
way.
they could potentially snap your fingers off.
Wait, he's got a crucial step here.
Well, because you got to stick and then spread.
Yeah.
That was not necessary.
It's a two-step process. I caught it the first time he explained it.
You go dong ji.
Holy shit. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah.
Wait, why? don't
You're not getting into
understand.
heaven.
Shame.
What are you talking about?
You're not
I don't-
getting into
I don't get
shame.
why is that so shameful? I don't-
Shame.
You're not getting
It's just little kids diddling
Nobody's
each other.
getting
I
into
don't.
heaven.
Is that?
Why do you keep saying that? Like,
No, he's not
one's-
going to get into Korean heaven.
There's no such.
No.
What do you mean there's no such thing?
Have to
As
do that in
Korean
order-
heaven?
You have to do that in order to get into Korean heaven. You got dongji, other Koreans.
See, he says there's Korean heaven.
You guys are insane.
Again, little kids diddling each other. Whatever. It's fine.
It's not fine. Just because Stephen King did a bunch of coke and wrote a story about a bunch of kids dong-cheeing each other in a cave doesn't make it all
Oh, my
right.
God.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, but I'm also kind of scared of talking to you people anymore. All right.
Rock 'em.
Sock 'em.
Go fuck yourself.